Well, ICC at the Nets feature, and it's a day for sunglasses. I'm going to take them off because I want you to see my eyes. New Zealand training here at Lord's ahead of their big match tomorrow against Australia, and it's a huge encounter, and I think expecting changes just over behind me. I won't get too close, but Colin Munro sitting down on the ground over behind me. Possibly a sign that he may not be playing in the game tomorrow, possibly opening the batting with Henry Nicholls, and that's a change that New Zealand needed to make. I think they probably could get Trent Boult up the order a little bit. He's just practicing his batting here, shadow batting. Get him up the order a little bit. I think he likes to bat at number 11. So he's all right. But yeah, I expect a couple of changes at least. Definitely that one change at the top of the order, getting Nicholls into that top order, opening the batting with Doull. I'd still love to see Ish Sodhi given a crack. He's having a long bowl over here as well, just behind us. Ish Sodhi's just running into bowl at the moment, so there's plenty going on from this New Zealand point of view. And after that loss the other day, which was a very tough loss to Pakistan, who were brilliant, I think New Zealand are in a situation now where they still have to win one of their last two games. They'll be targeting Australia. It's always a great rivalry, that Trans-Tasman rivalry. So New Zealand warmed up this morning with some of their volleyball football that they play over the nets. They seem in good spirits. Everyone's pretty jovial around the camp, but they do realise that it's a tough assignment. Lords, Australia have already played here, of course, and they had a win here the other day. So it's a tough one for New Zealand, but as I say, training quite nicely, plenty of net bowlers around, fairly relaxed, and just those little signs of maybe a couple of changes that will be made. Well, from an Australian point of view, they played at Lord's just a couple of days ago and were far too good for England, so they know exactly what to do here. So today has just been about an optional training for them. Not a lot of guys turned up. Those that did seemed in very good spirits. They're in a great position in the tournament in Australia. They're on the top of the table. They're playing very, very good cricket. Quality bowling lineup. Behrendorff didn't train today and may just have a little niggle ahead of the game tomorrow, but we'll keep an eye on that as the game starts tomorrow and maybe in the warm-ups as well tomorrow morning. But as I said, they played here, they're out on that surface. It's the same pitch that was used the other day. I know it's covered now, the ground staff are doing some of their best work. So it's the same pitch that was used for that England game the other day. Not sure how it's going to play second time round, maybe a little bit lower, a little bit slower, but from an Australian point of view, they'll be hoping that they can just repeat their form from the other day. They've got great players in good form, particularly their opening batting combination, Finch and Warner. Aaron Finch is leading the side brilliantly, I think, from an Australian point of view. They look very, very settled now. Maxwell Stoinis in that middle order, maybe the only little concern at times, but their bowling lineup, I thought they got it right the other day. They played Nathan Lyon, which was perfect. Behrendorff came in, took 5 for, swung the ball. Obviously Stark and Cummins are absolutely world class. So they're in good spirits. They're a very, very good side. It'll be a tough challenge for New Zealand, but it's a game that I still think New Zealand have to win, because they have to win one of their last two to guarantee that qualification. Otherwise, they're relying on other players. Australia come in as favourites and in very good form.